and welcome to Adam Does Real Estate. I'm your YouTube guide here in California, and today we're going to be talking about 7 questions to ask any real estate agent before you hire them or you have them write an offer on your behalf on your largest investment going forward. So today I held 2 open houses. Sometimes I do 3. I start my Saturdays off at 10 o'clock in the morning and work about till 6 or 7 in the afternoon before I'm done, and I meet 3 to 15 buyers at each open house, and I'm always shocked by the lack of knowledge that some buyers have and this whole confusion that this internet's created. And I'm going to go and explain some of the benefits on why you want to make sure that you work with a dedicated agent and how to spot these real estate agents. So we're going to ask them a series of questions, and by asking these questions you're going to ensure that you're in the right hands and that this person is passionate about helping you achieve your goals. As a real estate agent is like a coach. Their whole purpose is to help you achieve your goal, and when they help you achieve their goal, that's when they achieve their goal. You have to come first in the process. The first question you want to ask any real estate agent that you meet is if they have any special accreditations that help them with buyers or first-time buyers. So there's an accreditation, for example, it's called ABR, which stands for Accredited Buyers Representative. I got this when I first got into real estate, and it really helped me understand the buyer's perspective, because I had been through the process myself 4 times when I bought a house, but ultimately each situation is a little different. There's a saying, I think it's an old Chinese proverb, and it says, no man steps in the same river twice. And till today, I have never met a buyer that had the same situation as the last. They're all different. So you want to see if they have any special accreditations, and if they took the time to get that accreditations, it lets you know that they're learning based and they're more than likely to help you succeed. And if these people are focused on your success, you're going to succeed. So that is a really great question to ask. And the second question that I always recommend that you ask is if they're full-time. And here's the reason. Half the time, a lot of people, and I'm not making fun of anybody, do real estate as a side gig. And if you're going to be in the market actively searching, you don't want a part-time agent, because more than likely you work a 9 to 5, they work 9 to 5, and the perfect house comes on the market on a Tuesday. They're so beat from work, you call them at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to go look at it, they don't pick up because they're in a meeting at their own job. So get yourself a full-time realtor, and you'll be a lot happier with the process and what they're able to bring to the table, which is energy, enthusiasm, and motivation. Because if they don't help you, they don't get a paycheck. The third question you want to ask before you sign any exclusive agency agreement or broker agreement with them is this, is if they're a good communicator. So a lot of times you'll find people, you'll send them a text, you won't hear back for 2 or 3 days, and you want to know their communication style. So send them a text, see how long it takes them to respond. Let them know you want to see a house, and see what kind of schedule they're actually on. And the communication style should be pretty clear up front, because if you got somebody that's a really good communicator, what they'll often do when you meet them, you start asking them about their accreditation. If they're full-time, they'll know that you're interested in finding a top talented agent. They'll actually sit you down by offering you a free consult. And if they don't offer you a free consult and they don't want to learn about your needs as a buyer, this is not the agent you want to work with, because unless you take that 30-40 minutes to sit down, go over your goals, your time frame, they're never going to understand what you need, and you're not going to be able to succeed. So take the time to meet with the agent. If you need to interview 2 or 3, go for it. And if the agent is confident in his approach and he knows what he can deliver, he doesn't mind if you go talk to 2 or 3 agents before you make a final decision. So make sure you got somebody that communicates the way you do, whether it's by text, phone, or email. Some people like email. That's the way you communicate. Find somebody that communicates just like that. I personally love using WhatsApp with my clients because I find texting is very monotone. So I send my clients a WhatsApp and they see my face They know that I'm thinking about them, that I'm their biggest fan. And if that's what you guys like, then find somebody that does it that way for you. There's nothing worse than being in a real estate transaction and not knowing what's going on. And this confusion can really drive you insane. Make sure that you got an agent that's going to keep you in the loop and always give you the meat and potatoes of what's going on. And the fourth question that I always recommend asking, and it puts the realtor right on the spot, is why should I hire you? And it's kind of an intimidating question. And this is a question you want to ask, because if you don't ask this question and you can't see the authenticity of that person, or they just go blank, or you may actually get an agent that says, hey, the reason why you should pick me as your real estate agent is because I absolutely love what I do. I actually think that's probably the best answer that anybody can ever give you. So pick an agent that has charisma or the salesmanship that you want, so that way your offer is always going to get presented and you have a higher chance of getting that house that you like for maybe even a lesser price. Question number 5. How are you going to handle the negotiations? And this is where training and accreditations come back in. There's an accreditation called RENE, Real Estate Negotiation Expert. So I took this accreditation course when I first got into real estate, and oh my God, what a difference it made. Because when I'm representing a buyer, I understand there's price, there's terms, there's motivation. There's a lot of things that go into real estate. So if you have an agent that's able to understand those different elements, they're not always going to focus on price. So instead of having you pay more, they can offer other things to the seller other than money. They can say, hey, we're going to give you a smooth close. A smooth close is worth something, or we're going to close on time, or hey, we'll give you back 3 days rent back. If that agent is a good negotiator, not only will they get you a good price, but when issues come up during the transaction, such as inspections, and they happen, lower appraisals, they happen a lot, that agent can call the listing agent and deliver that news and make it sound like a benefit to the seller and saying, hey guys, we're one step closer, we got a little bit of a lower appraisal. Once we get this hurdle out of the way, the only thing that we got left is going to be the loan contingency, and then we're ready to sign. And all of a sudden the seller is lowering the price to the appraised value. You're saving money and everybody's happy. I really think accreditations and training really does pay off. The 6th question you want to ask your agent is if they're a homeowner. And I know homes are really expensive. At the same time, if an agent is going to ask for you to go and sign on a 30-year mortgage, you want to make sure they actually have been through this process themselves. They understand the real benefits and the real liabilities of being a homeowner, because you got taxes, you got maintenance. There's a few hurdles in being a homeowner too. So you want to make sure they understand some of those concerns. The 7th and final question to consider asking is what's their big why or their main focus, and this will kind of give you the mindset of the real estate agent that you're interviewing, and the answers that you can get here can really vary from financial to my parents did it, I love helping people, it's my passion, whatever it is, as long as you're okay with it and your gut feels good about it and you like what you're hearing, you're liking what they're saying in the body language, it's your decision. Hire them. And having an agent exclusively that represents you as a buyer is a huge benefit to you as a buyer, and it gives you that level of service that I think every buyer deserves. And I'm not sure if I told you guys, I've already completed my referral network and it's completely set up here. So I have a little bit of a knack or a talent for spotting really great agents. So if you guys are in the market, whether you're in Southern California or you're out of state and you need help finding the right agent to represent you in your new construction or resale or even the sale of your own house, please contact me and I'll find you an agent with those talents that I mentioned in the video. And I really appreciate you guys watching today. And if you guys haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, check off that notification bell, so anytime I post videos that are aimed to save you time and give you a little bit more knowledge and empower you through the home buying and selling process, that you guys will get notified. Thanks again for watching and have a fantastic day.